Nigga, when my name come up, respect it.
Let's go.
Stop playing with my fucking name.
What's up, everyone? Today, we're diving into serious luxury as we take you inside one of the most jaw-dropping properties in Miami, the $10.5 million mansion owned by none other than music mogul Birdman, aka Bryan Williams. From his massive success in the music biz to his larger-than-life lifestyle, Birdman is all about making bold statements, and this home is no exception. Before we jump into this insane tour, do us a quick favor. Hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss a peek into the world of high-end real estate and celebrity lifestyles. Inside the mansion, this isn't just a house, it's a straight-up statement. From stunning waterfront views to designer interiors that scream elegance, Birdman's mansion is the ultimate flex. But we're not stopping at just the visuals. We're taking you behind the scenes of Birdman's empire, his net worth, his come-up, and how his real estate game is just one piece of his success story. Birdman's empire. With an estimated net worth of around $150 million, Birdman is a major player not only in music, but in business. Quick heads up, don't confuse him with NBA player Chris Birdman Anderson. We're talking about the Cash Money Records co-founder who helped shape hip-hop and launch the careers of some of the biggest names in the game. But Birdman doesn't stop at music. He's made waves in fashion with his own clothing line, invested in liquor brands, and even dipped into the oil business. Yeah, you heard that right. His hustle is diverse, and it's a big reason why his wealth keeps growing, from tough beginnings to major success. Birdman's journey didn't start easy. Born Bryan Christopher Brooks on February 15, 1969 in New Orleans, his early life was full of challenges. His mom, Gladys Brooks, passed away when he was just 5. He and his siblings were sent to live with their uncle in Canada and later spent time in an orphanage before their dad, Johnny Williams, finally got custody. Eventually, Birdman moved into the Magnolia Projects with his stepmom and half-brother, Eldrick Wise. As teens, he and Wise got caught up in street life, leading to an arrest and a 3-year sentence. Birdman ended up serving 18 months before being cleared of the charges. How Cash Money Records was born. But that wasn't the end of the story. It was just the beginning. In 1991, Birdman and his brother Ronald Slim Williams launched Cash Money Records. They had no music industry experience, no connections, and no money, just a vision. And that vision turned into a global brand that changed the face of hip-hop. With around $100,000 in startup capital, rumored to be linked to their half-brother Terrence Williams' drug operation, Birdman and Slim launched Cash Money Records, naming it after the gang in New Jack City. Their first artist, Kilo G, dropped The Sleepwalker in 1992, marking the label's debut. Soon after, they brought on DJ Manny Fresh as their in-house producer and signed a young Dwayne Carter, better known as Lil Wayne. The label quickly gained traction, selling thousands of records independently, and the Hot Boys' debut album became a major underground success. In a game-changing move, Cash Money secured a $30 million deal with Universal Music Group, keeping ownership of their masters, a rare and highly profitable arrangement. By 1998, Birdman expanded his reach, forming the duo Big Timers with Manny Fresh. As the label grew and artists cycled through, Birdman pivoted to a solo career, releasing hits like Birdman, Fast Money, and Like Father, Like Son with Lil Wayne. Always hustling, Birdman ventured into oil and gas in 2010 with Bronald Oil and Gas, named after himself and Slim. Despite bold ambitions, the company's operations were unclear, known mostly for a website and a pump jack tattoo on Birdman's head. Still, music remained his core. In 2010, Birdman teased a new album, eventually titled Bigger Than Life, with the single Loyalty featuring Lil Wayne and Tyga. By 2014, he was also pushing rising stars like Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan, proving his lasting influence in hip-hop. With his massive success, it's no surprise Birdman has owned some seriously luxurious homes. Let's take a quick tour through a few of his most iconic properties, from Miami to New Orleans. Palm Island Mansion, Miami. Birdman's former 20,000 square foot Palm Island estate was pure luxury. Originally bought by producer Scott Storch in 2006, then passed to Russell Weiner, Birdman purchased it in 2012 for around $14 million. Known for its extravagant design, the mansion featured in music videos and was a symbol of hip-hop wealth. Birdman poured millions into upgrades, including 7 bedrooms, 9 full baths, 4 half baths, a home theater, chef's kitchen, double master bath, and a private balcony with ocean views. The half-acre lot also featured 2 pools, guest houses, a gym, a 4-car garage, and 100 feet of waterfront with a private dock. But by 2018, facing financial struggles, Birdman listed the home for $20 million. After foreclosure and market shifts, it eventually sold for under $11 million, marking a sharp loss. Luxury condo, Miami Beach. At the peak of his career, Birdman owned a 4,600 square foot Miami Beach condo, a stylish northeast corner unit with 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and jaw-dropping views of Biscayne Bay. With wraparound balconies, high-end finishes, and wide-open spaces for entertaining, this condo was as much a lifestyle statement as it was a home. Though he no longer owns it, the property remains a symbol of his lavish taste and success. Abandoned Mansion, New Orleans. In his hometown of New Orleans, Birdman once owned a striking 11,000 square foot mansion built in 1990. It featured a bold red-painted top floor housing a personal recording studio, a creative hub for his music career. But after Hurricane Katrina in 2005, the property fell into disrepair. Once a symbol of success, the now abandoned mansion stands as a haunting reminder of both Birdman's past and the storm's devastating impact on the city. When it comes to flashy rides and elite luxury, Birdman isn't just playing the game, he's setting the standard. His car collection isn't just about showing off wealth, it's a full-on celebration of speed, power, and jaw-dropping design. Every vehicle in his garage tells a story, and trust us, it's one worth hearing. Let's kick it off with the showstopper, the Bugatti Veyron. When this beast hit the streets in 2005, it turned the automotive world upside down. We're talking about an 8-liter, quad-turbo W16 engine pumping out a staggering 1,200 horsepower. That's enough muscle to launch you from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just about 3 seconds. With a $2 million price tag, it's more than a car. It's a rolling masterpiece of engineering and excess. But Birdman didn't stop there. Enter the Maybach 62S Landaulet, a ride so luxurious it makes most limos look basic. This head-turner boasts a rear convertible roof and interiors wrapped in plush white leather, basically a private jet on wheels. Under the hood, a 6-liter V12 engine that glides like butter and roars like a beast. Valued at over $1 million, the Landaulet is peak Mercedes luxury and exclusivity. Next in line, the 2006 Lamborghini Gallardo Spider. Sleek, aggressive, and unapologetically bold, this V10-powered roadster puts out 520 horsepower and delivers thrills with every turn. It's the kind of car that makes you want to hit the highway just to hear the engine purr. Of course, no luxury collection is complete without the legendary Rolls-Royce Phantom, a name that screams elegance and elite craftsmanship. It's the perfect blend of old money class with modern swagger. And then there's the Bentley Mulsanne, a true executive cruiser. With a 6-liter twin-turbo V8 that pushes 505 horsepower and 780 pound-feet of torque, this ride is built for those who prefer power and comfort in equal measure. In the back, fold-down picnic tables for that boardroom-on-the-go feel. When Birdman wants to sit back and be driven, this is the one he's rolling in. Birdman's garage isn't just stacked, it's iconic. It's a reflection of his status, his taste, and his drive to stay at the top of both the music and lifestyle game. But there's another side to Birdman that doesn't always make the headlines, and it deserves just as much attention. Beyond the luxury and success, Birdman has made it his mission to give back. He's used his platform and his fortune to uplift communities, support education, and bring hope to families in need. In 2013, he dropped a generous $50,000 donation at a charity gala hosted by fellow music mogul Swizz Beatz. And while his heart will always be in New Orleans, his hometown, Birdman's reach is nationwide. His commitment to education and youth empowerment shows a real passion for giving the next generation a shot at something better. One of Birdman's longest-running philanthropic efforts? The Thanksgiving Turkey Giveaway, a tradition started back in 1997. Every year, alongside his brother and Cash Money Records co-founder, Ronald Slim Williams, Birdman helps thousands of families enjoy a holiday meal they might not have otherwise had. But it's not just about turkeys. They've also offered free health services, including dental, vision, blood pressure, and diabetes screenings. That's real community care. And in 2014, Birdman and Slim took this tradition to the next level, expanding the giveaway to cities like Miami and New York, bringing holiday cheer and support to even more families across the country. Birdman, behind the fame, a life of loss, loyalty, and legacy. Before the cars, cash, and chart-topping hits, Birdman, born Bryan Williams, lived a life shaped by pain, responsibility, and resilience. He grew up in a big family, but his world changed forever in 1975 when he lost his mother, Gladys Brooks. He was just 5 years old. That heartbreak left a permanent mark on him. He became a caregiver. He helped raise his younger sister, Tamara, but tragedy didn't stop there. In 2006, Tamara died in a car accident, devastating Birdman all over again. And before that, in 1991, his half-brother Eldrick Wise was killed in a still unsolved case. That kind of pain doesn't just go away. Through all the loss, one person remained as rock, his brother Ronald Slim Williams. Together, they co-founded Cash Money Records, turning shared struggle into one of hip-hop's biggest success stories. Side by side, they took on an unforgiving industry and built a legacy. One album, one artist, one vision at a time. Birdman also built a family of his own. With his partner Tia, he became a father, welcoming Bryan Jr. in 1997 and Bria in 1998. But being a dad wasn't just about blood. His close relationship with Lil Wayne became one of hip-hop's most well-known bonds. Birdman didn't just mentor him, he raised him like a son. That connection went deeper than music. It was real, personal, and powerful. Then came his high-profile romance with R&B superstar Toni Braxton. The two started dating in 2016 and got engaged in 2018, sending fans into a frenzy. But like many love stories in the spotlight, theirs was complicated. They called off the engagement in 2019, briefly reunited, and ultimately parted ways for good in 2022. It was another emotional twist in a life filled with highs and heartbreaks. And while fame brought Birdman massive wealth and influence, it also came with legal battles and controversy. Birdman's story is one of pain and power, loss and loyalty, family and fame. It's not just about music, it's about a man who turned heartache into hustle and built a legacy that won't be forgotten. If you've enjoyed this look into Birdman's personal journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who'd appreciate the story. Got thoughts or suggestions? Drop them in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Stay locked in. We've got more real stories coming your way. See you next time.